On 23 August, a Syrian refugee stabbed multiple people in Solingen, Germany, killing 3 and injuring 8 during a festival. The Islamic State claimed responsibility, stating the attack targeted Christians. Within a single month, several violent incidents linked to Muslims and immigrants have occurred, including a fire and explosion outside a synagogue in France, a terror plot in Stockholm, and riots in the UK after the killing of 3 girls at a dance party. These events have heightened tensions and placed immigrants and refugees in the spotlight, increasing fear and prejudice towards Muslims. By May this year, over 120 million people worldwide had been forcibly displaced due to persecution, conflict, or human rights violations. Finding durable solutions for these displaced individuals is beyond the capacity of many governments, which are also facing economic struggles. Governments must balance protecting their citizens with caring for refugees amid a highly emotive and politicized issue. The Church has an opportunity to partner with the government to integrate refugees, many of whom come from the Islamic countries within the 1040 window. These regions have the most unreached people groups, and refugees are now arriving at the Church's doorstep. The grace of God calls his children to justice and compassion. Jesus was a refugee in Egypt, and viewing ourselves as strangers on earth helps foster empathy for refugees. We are first and foremost citizens of Christ's kingdom. There is also another dimension to witnessing for Christ. Christians may need to bring Christ's love and forgiveness into an environment of hate and persecution, as was the case with the attack in Solingen, where Christians were the target. A friend of In Context who ministers to refugees in Germany shared that many of the refugees are shocked by recent events and don't want to be associated with the perpetrators. Germans have been accustomed to a safe society, and the violence of the past 10 years, as the influx of refugees soared, has caused a lot of fear. Most refugees are just trying to make a living and are now treated with suspicion and antagonism. Yet there is hope. The ministry to the refugees has breathed new life into many churches. There are beautiful stories of Germans who have opened their lives and even their homes to people in need. Many of the refugees are seeking answers, and if they can only encounter the love of Jesus, it can change their lives. Let us pray. For the governments of countries that take in refugees to have godly wisdom in how to help these people while also protecting their citizens. For Christians not to be afraid, but to reach out effectively with love and compassion, and not to grow weary of doing good. For the refugees to have open hearts to receive the gospel, not to be stirred up in anger and hostility, and to be able to build a life for themselves and their families.